Ha! Hey everyone, Hassan here. Welcome to the world of Ha. Today, I got a special unboxing video for you. This is the NES Classic Edition. This is that thing that's been sold out for like 2 months and is insanely hard to find. I finally got it. Pretty much your best chances to get this thing are either to line up super early in front of a store and just hope that they have one because you're not really going to know ahead of time, or get really lucky online on like GameStop.com or, you know, Best Buy puts them up, something like that, and get it within like 5 seconds of it being up. How did I get it? I got lucky online on GameStop.com. They actually were selling a couple bundles of the system. So one of the bundles that they had was with a third-party wireless controller, so I have that right here as well. And basically, that was the only way that you could buy it at the time. They weren't selling it separately, so I was like, you know what? I could use another controller, so here you go. Got this bundle, and it finally arrived today. So, I wanted to do an unboxing video, so I'm going to open this up, give my first impressions, and then I'm going to show everything to you up close, the box, the item, all that good stuff. So, let's just jump right to it. Let's open this thing up and give you my first impressions. One of my impressions right off the bat is the fact that this thing is really tiny, this box. Like, I got the thing in the mail, and I was like, huh. Did I get it? Or is there something else in here? So this box itself is pretty tiny, as you can see. So slide this thing open. And inside, you have a couple different things. So there's this. Looks like some kind of a, is this a poster, player's guide? I'll show you all the stuff up close. So you got this in here. Then, fold this open right here, and we have, what do we have? This looks to be the controller. So, the controller is just as hard, if not harder, to find. So it comes with one controller, and the separate controllers are sold for $10, and they're crazy hard to find. So I got a third-party one, so we'll see how that is. But here's the controller. I'll show it to you up close again, like I said. You have a charger right here, so it's got a USB plug on the other side. Again, I'll show everything to you up close. I'm going to move this to the side, but here's the system, and it feels very light. And now, underneath this little thing, you pop it open, and you have what looks to be the USB charge cable and the HDMI cable. Okay, so that is what's included. And of course, the system itself, you guys ready for this? Dun, 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 dun. There it is. Look at that. That is really tiny. I did not expect it to be this small. This is really interesting looking. It is very tiny and very light. Wow. Yeah. Interesting. I never had an NES growing up. My first system was a Nintendo 64, so I missed out on the NES and the Super NES. So it's really cool to have, you know, an NES console here, even though it's really tiny. Yeah, really cool. So I'll show it to you up close in a second, but that's that. So that's what I got here. Here I have the Nyko Mini Boss third-party controller as well. So I'll open that up and show it to you guys in a second. But anyways, that's the NES Classic Edition, so let's take a closer look. Alright, so I got the NES Classic Edition out of the box. Here it is. One thing I want to make a comment on right away. This cable is very short. I saw people complaining about it online. I figured it was short, but I never expected it to be this short. Like, even in person, like, this is just like, wow, really? Like, you literally have to be sitting right in front of the TV. That's a big disappointment. Yeah, I'm gonna probably have to get an extension cable because this is basically unusable. This is so short. I don't know, like literally, I mean, everything about this, the box, the systems, everything is so tiny. So I guess for some reason they thought that they could keep the cable really tiny, but that doesn't make any sense. So I don't know why they did that. That's a terrible decision, but that's what it is. So just keep that in mind. But real quick, I want to show you all the stuff that came up close in the package. So here was that charge cable, like I said, the USB charge cable right there. There it is. And then here's the, it's micro USB. So there it is. The other end is USB. So you can basically, not really charge cable because it's not really portable. This is your AC adapter. That's what I meant to say. So this is, you need this plugged in to use the system. Without it, you can't play. So that's important. Then you have your HDMI cable to connect it to your TV. So that is nice that they included it. And you have a couple of other things as well. So one interesting thing is, you remember how they used to have Club Nintendo stuff? Different codes for things you purchase? Now they have My Nintendo codes. I didn't know they were doing that for the NES Classic Edition. So there's a code here, and you can get different points for redeeming that online. So that's pretty cool. Standard warranty stuff. And then you have these startup instructions, pretty straightforward. I haven't looked at it, but obviously pretty simple. And then on the other side, what I kind of mentioned is a little poster. I want to show that to you. It's pretty cool. Fold it out like that. So it's a little hard to fit in front of the camera, but it says Nintendo Entertainment System. Now you're playing with power since 1985. You have Rob, the NES, all the fun stuff right there. The Zapper. Playing Duck Hunt, so that's pretty cool. I do dig that that classic poster that they gave with this as well. So pretty neat. All right, so moving all that aside, let's focus on the actual system itself right here. So this is the NES Classic Edition. So here's the box. Let's kind of take a look at the box first up close. So very tiny, as you can see. Again, Nintendo Entertainment System, NES Classic Edition. So this thing has 30 classic NES games included. So it's all built in. You cannot buy any extra games. There's hacks out there that you can do to add games, but officially there's 30 games included, and that's it. So it's just a standalone system, including the original Mario, Metroid, Pac-Man, Donkey Kong, Zelda, Kirby's Adventure. I mean, those 6 titles right there are killer and amazing. So, you know, the other 24, I can't wait to see all those games. Pretty cool little logo there. The bottom of the box, pretty standard. The side of the box then shows the NES Classic controller as well. Pretty cool. Nice thing about the NES Classic controller, you can actually use this on Wii. So you can actually plug this into the bottom of your Wii remote and use this for virtual console games and everything. So that's pretty cool, that compatibility. In that case, the short cable is totally fine. But for normal use of the system, the NES console, pretty terrible. But there's that. And then the back of the box, so it shows you some images from a whole bunch of the games. There are the list of the 30 games. You can pause the video and read the full list if you would like. I'm excited about some of these for sure. Excite Bike's pretty cool. Ice Climber, Galaga, oh man, there's some good stuff. A bunch of Mario and Zelda, definitely pretty cool. So lots of classics. So there's that. Now, let's take a look at the system itself here. So here it is, very light, but very cool looking. So you have your power and reset buttons right here. Reset button has a bit of a click to it. The power button is a push in, push out. So it kind of has a different, feel to it. You have space to connect 2 different controllers, so there's that. Nintendo Entertainment System, no, this does not open up. It's just there for design. They don't sell any cartridges that fit that. The back of the box has your HDMI out, and it also has the DC in for charging, so using micro USB. And it has HDMI right there, and there's the bottom of the box right there. So very simple, very light, very cool, but that's what it is. So here's the controller right here, the NES controller. Looks very cool. Got a nice D-pad here, select and start buttons, A and B buttons, very cool. Bottom of the box here shows you Nintendo controller and so on. So again, it uses the same style connector that they use for the accessories to the Wii Remote, like the nunchuck and all that stuff, so it can plug in right to the bottom of a Wii Remote or directly into your NES console. I don't know what will happen if you plug in a nunchuck into your NES system. I don't know if the system will just freak out or what will happen, so don't try that at home, or maybe try it at home. I don't know if you want to. So there's that. Now real quick, because I got the bundle from GameStop, and in case you do want a third-party controller, here is the Nyko controller I have. So here's the one that it came with in this bundle from GameStop.com. Nyko Mini Boss wireless controller for NES Classic Edition, space age cordless technology. So includes the wireless controller and the adapter, and then there's the back of the box right there. So this thing is charged with micro USB, which is it does not come with the charging cable. It does not come with that. But the NES system, well, I guess the NES system comes with it to power up the system, so you're probably going to need that for the system itself. So you might need a micro USB cable separately to charge this thing up. So that kind of sucks, but I'm sure you probably have micro USB. It's pretty standard. D-pad definitely feels pretty different. It's a lot more clicky, so some people may not like that. You got your start, select buttons, power buttons. Oh, it's turned on. A and B buttons. Probably draining the battery right now. There's your micro USB. There's the back of the box, or back of the controller, and then here's your wireless adapter right here. So essentially, this just plugs right in, and ta-da, you can use it, and it'll connect, and we'll see how it is. So there's that. It's one of those things that it can work with the Wii remote as well. It says in the instructions, so that is, you know, if you wanted a wireless controller there, you do have that option as well. But anyways, guys, that is the NES Classic Edition. Pretty cool. It's one of those things that I wasn't in a super rush to get, and I knew it would be crazy to get during the holidays anyways, but I still wanted to pick it up, and it's a cool little collectible. Lots of great games built in as well, which I'm excited about. So check it out. I know it's super hard to find online, but just keep checking your stores, keep checking websites online, and hopefully you'll be able to find one soon as well. So, hope you guys enjoyed this unboxing video. Let me know in the comment section below if you got an NES Classic Edition, if you're still looking for one. Let me know what you think. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you later. So real quick, I just want to show the menu as well. So here it is booted up right here. As you can see, I got the controller here to move through here. So you have all the different games that you can circle through, and it tells you whether it's 1-player or 2-player. So that's pretty cool. So lots of different games built in as well. Pretty neat. I really do not like the length of the controller. Like, it's really hard to show on camera, but I literally am sitting like 2 feet from the TV in order to play this thing. So that really sucks. But here it is right here. This is the NES Classic. So hope you guys enjoyed my unboxing video. Check this thing out if you can find it. It's still kind of neat, although you'll definitely want to get an extension cable for the controller. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you later.